In this episode, the objective is to drive to the Cape from Johannesburg in less than 15 hours. Will this be possible? Join me to find out. I left Johannesburg at 3 in the morning while everyone was still asleep. The trip started early in the morning on the N14. There was even some lightning on the way. I soon found myself driving through a very quiet Wolmaranstad in the early hours of the morning. We're now approaching the small town of Bloemhof. Time for some breakfast. Between Bloemhof and Christiana, just before Christiana, there's a place called Rock Ferrero. It used to be called like that. It used to be like a resort. There was like a swimming pool and actually some hot water saunas as well, which is quite nice. And then also a small game farm. But I believe there's not much left of it. I think part of it is now a retirement village. And there used to be a nice campsite. I drove in there once. The campsite basically doesn't exist anymore, and then there was a hotel part. So apparently when they were trying to fix it when I was there, that was like a number of years ago. And also the hot water springs, we're trying to get that going again. If it's happened, I don't know, maybe you know, comment below and share with us. So when you approach the Northern Cape from the northwest side, as you drive into the Northern Cape, it's almost like a clear line on the road. In the past, it used to be like the Northern Cape roads was quite nice, like white shoulders, whereas the northwest was a narrow road. Luckily that has changed, but we're almost there now, getting close, and we enter the Northern Cape. So basically you can actually feel that as you enter the Northern Cape, there's a line on the road. I crossed the Vaal River before driving past Warrenton. So I've got about 1,000 kilometers left for the day. Been driving for just over almost 4 hours now, and the next town will be Kimberley. Finally reached Kimberley. Got 940 kilometers still to go. Going well so far. So I think one of the things to consider is when you're driving or traveling to the Cape is, should you travel via Bloemfontein or should you travel via Kimberley? I must say personally I prefer Kimberley. I think the road is less busy. I don't think the road via Bloemfontein is that much better road. But for me it's actually a bit slower to travel that way, and also there are toll gates, so it's more expensive to travel there as well. So for me that's a thumbs up for the Kimberley route. close to Hopetown. At Hopetown, near front, we're crossing the Orange River. Now just outside Stridenberg, about 50 kilometers before Britstown, and you can see that the road is starting to become a bit more narrow, but the road surface is still pretty good. And I'm just arrived in Britstown, so here I'm gonna leave there in 12. I'm gonna turn right on the R384 in the direction of Carnarvon. And this is what Britstown looks like. It looks like a really quiet town. Church or so, filling station. Not really much more, I suppose a couple of guest houses, but that's about it. The turn-off says Vosbach. That's what you call traffic in Britstown. We're now going on the Karoo Highlands route. Okay. Arrived in Carnarvon. I'm going to do something interesting. I'm going to get my drone to track me through the town. So let's see how that goes. So it looks like a very interesting town, very clean actually. Drone is still there behind me. There's a church here in front. Let's maybe drive past the church. See if we can get that on the drone. It's a Dutch Reformed church, this. They've got some trees coming up. Leaving Carnarvon, you start to realize how far and wide the Karoo is.
Lá vem o sol, o pai da manhã.
Okay, up ahead is Calvinia. I did a quick search to see they've got a butchery here, Calvinia Vleis, Calvinia meat. So I will stop there and see what they have. Hopefully I can find some Karoo lamb or something for tonight. That was Calvinia. I was able to find meat and I was able to find food. So now it's time to head to Piketberg. About 3 hours left and I should be within my 15 hours target. It's amazing how the veld is constantly changing, the butchers or whatever, changing all the time. Obviously now with the weather it's completely different than earlier today. So yeah, the next town is Van Rhynstorp. Just started the Van Rhyns pass.
I'm not aware of many other passes in the Karoo. The scenery and views on this pass was truly something amazing. I was finally getting close to my destination. I was happy to light a fire and put the Karoo choppy on the coals. Thank you for joining me on this journey. See you on the next one.